All right, guys. So the next crypto that we have in store for you guys is going to be Polygon. MATIC. I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Papi. Let's see how it's looking right now.
All right. So we have POL paired with USD, but you guys see that it's MATIC paired with the US dollar. Weekly time frame data is coming in from capital.com, which I don't know why it's coming in from there. Forgive me for it not being Coinbase. So you could see here from previous lives, we plotted a Fibonacci from most recent swing high, which looks to be about, I'm trying to line it up, March 11th, 2024. Then we have our zero movement, which is our swing low. Looks to be about December 29th of 2025. We have that extended out. So right away, I could show you guys and tell you that this is going to be a quick technical analysis. We have our trend line drawn from February 13th, 2023. Our second touch point of the overhead trend line is at March 11th, 2024. And then we just have it extended out to the right. And you could see here, we really haven't come out to retest it for the third touch point. So that just basically tells me that it should be incoming relatively soon, because if we just zoom out and look at the chart, you could see here from when it was listed on capital.com, we're basically at the exact same price when it was listed originally. So what goes up obviously must come down, and what goes down must eventually go up. It just can't go down forever. So all of this, what the other altcoins that we cover, is everything is so dependent on Bitcoin, right? Back in the day, Bitcoin and alts used to be counterintuitive, right? Bitcoin would be up, alts would be down. People would take their profit in Bitcoin, put it into altcoins, then Bitcoin would be down, altcoins would go up, and then vice versa. People would take their profits in altcoins into Bitcoin, then Bitcoin would go up, altcoins would go down, blah, blah, blah. Now everything moves together. So Bitcoin needs to start front running and really start moving, because if Bitcoin starts coming down, I mean, MATIC is already at its lowest end. Where is it going to go, right? We would have to find other charts that go back further than February 22nd, 2021, unless that's when this token was created. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't follow MATIC very closely at all, to be honest with you. But we're at our all-time lows, right? For this specific chart, for this almost 5-year chart. You're on lane, JJ. Yeah, my bad. For about 5 years, right? Almost to the day, right? That's the 15th. So 5 years worth of data we're looking at right here currently on MATIC. So you could just see, and again, this isn't financial advice, but when it is an extremely popular cryptocurrency like MATIC is, if it's at a 5-year low, potentially at its listing low when the token came out, the best play is to buy and hold. You're getting an opportunity that people back here in June 13th, 2022 didn't get. You're getting an opportunity here, right, when people think they're buying the low at, again, let's just hop a year, June 5th, 2023. People here, right, just last year, a couple of years ago, October 28th, 2024, that they think, oh, they're buying the low. Look at the charts. We're coming at a low point. We're going to just moon from here, right? We're going straight to the moon from here. No, now we're at an all-time low after 5 years of the token being listed again on capital.com. I have no idea what that is. Being listed at a 5-year low at pre-parabolic movement, all-time low. Not financial advice. This is the time to buy, right? When we still have to plug in our overhead trend line. We still have to retest that eventually. So again, for the man, the myth, the legend, JJ, from current price to the top of the horizontal ray. Jesus, I didn't know it was that much.
Wow.
And not you, Pony. Jesus, oh my goodness. 745% to the trend line that's overhead, which will act as resistance, obviously, at 745% away. But from current price up to our 236 Fibonacci level is 322%. That's an amazing movement. You're talking about going from 8 cents to 37 cents, basically, say 9 cents to 37 cents. That's a beautiful movement. And the only downside when those movements look like that is that people, decent traders will be taking profit there. So looking at the chart like, oh yeah, we could retest that trend line. We could hit the 618 Fibonacci, come back down, retest the trend line before moving up to the 786, before potentially breaking our one movement and starting to challenge our previous all-time highs. I almost don't even want to measure that, but I know we should. Let's look at current price action to the 618 is about 762%. To our 786 fib level is 966%. To our one movement, which is our most recent swing high, is 1,226%. So beautiful movement, great opportunity. I would say amazing risk to reward ratio when it comes to MATIC, not financial advice, but your minimal downside, right? Unless Bitcoin really tanks, then we could get into the decimal point with multiple zeros for MATIC, which would not be a great thing. But this token used to have a huge following. So let's hope that, we have 1,000% plus movement gains in the incoming future for MATIC, especially if Bitcoin starts to do its thing and really start to move back up to the upside and cool off and let money flow into altcoins. Well, that's all I have for MATIC. I'm passing it back to JJ.
I guess I was just looking it up right now, and it seems like MATIC has been around since it was created 2019, April 2019. So it's been around for a long time. And I guess the chart that's the most accurate for that will be Binance.
Okay.
All the way using USDT, and the current market cap on it is 1 billion. So there's money in this coin. There's a good amount of money in this coin. I think the total supply is 10 billion coins, 10.58 billion coins. So, hey, the possibilities are there with this coin, guys. So don't get discouraged if you're in Polygon. You've been in Polygon, you've been DCAing. Hopefully, you don't, if you're below the price you started buying at, not financial advice, but don't sell it just yet. There might be a big opportunity for you in the future. So just wait it a little bit. Be patient. That's what wins in this game. Patience. Okay, guys?
True.
All right. But that was that for Polygon, MATIC.